What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something very sacrilegious. No, I'm not going to play the viola. I'm going to put guitar strings on my violin. I saw a video recently of a guy who put guitar strings on a piano, which was pretty rad. This is going to be a little bit easier, but still curious to know what it sounds like. So why don't we get started? Step 1, cut the strings. Oh, gosh. It didn't cut. Let's try this. This hurts. Why am I doing this? What I just realized? I can just unwind them with my pegs. Hope you enjoyed that. And now for the classic YouTube montage. Now, violin strings are flat wound, while most of the time guitar strings are round. After a little research, I found out that the jazz guitarists use flat round guitar strings. So we bought both and put the jazz strings on the acoustic electric, the black violin, and we put the round guitar strings on the acoustic wooden violin. Oh, shoot. Well, there went my E string, or whatever my E string is supposed to be. Now I have a problem. I just cut my violin strings and I'm gonna need new ones. And my favorite ones are from charmusic.com. I get D'Addario, Helicore, and Kaplan. Now, is there anything better than putting on brand new, fresh strings? They respond well, the intonation is right on, and I partnered with Char to give you guys 20% off all of their strings site-wide. So violin, viola, cello, anything that you need. So go ahead and use the link in my description below to get yourself 20% off new strings, because it's actually one of the cheapest ways to make your instrument sound way better. And I'm gonna have to head there in a couple of minutes because all I have are guitar strings. But let's listen to how these sound on a violin. Let's restring that. Have it in far enough. Oops. Didn't have it in far enough in here. Well, let's tune it first. Got a harmonic there. I'm gonna close my eyes because the last one popped. That has been the hardest thing. I spent the last 20 minutes tuning this. There's not a lot of give for these strings. It goes out of tune really fast. It actually sounds a lot warmer once you get past the harmonic whistle. So only this D string is where you get that harmonic. On an open D. There it is. The E string sounds very similar, except it's a little more hollow and it's got kind of that tinny ring at the end. Okay, now this one is the one we put the jazz violin strings on, and it seems to stay in tune a lot better. I take it back. Now these flat jazz strings are actually a lot more even. They're much more predictable than the round strings on the violin. You don't get such a wide variety of tones. Feels much more like a violin, actually. Now that I have guitar strings on my violin, I can finally play some of my favorite guitar pieces. Okay, now this violin is the same as this, only I have my regular violin strings on. So for reference, this one's for you, Herman Lee. Cool, so overall, yeah, if I'm gonna put guitar strings on a violin, I'm gonna put the flat jazz strings on just because I feel like it's better in tune. I mean, it's still out of tune, but it's better in tune. It's much easier to play. It responds more quickly. It doesn't have those crazy harmonics on an open string like the other one does. And yeah, it just feels more like violin strings. Now, what I'd love to do is take this violin into a music shop and say, hey, another shop puts strings on my violin and it sounds kind of funky. Can you tell me why? And see how they respond. And I promise I will do that if I get 50,000 likes on this video. So smash that like button and I'll head into the music shop and see what they say. Thanks for watching. Check you out next time.